All right, ladies. So today we're going to be reacting to a video of Kevin Samuel, and he's talking about examples of low value women. Now, a lot of women don't like Kevin Samuels because he comes across as misogynistic sometimes. Um, my thing with him is that I understand what he is saying, but the way he says it, he does it in a way to provoke. Because most guys that watch his channel are red pilled, but they kind of like seeing women be put down because I guess they're victims of women also. You know, we're all losers are victims of women too. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it sucks being a loser. It sucks not being liked back by women. But what they like watching is because it's almost like saying, "Yeah, get her." You know what I'm saying? But I think deep down, some of the things he has to say, there's some truth to it. So we're gonna watch his video and see what he has to say, and I'm gonna let you guys know if I agree with it. By the way, we have a few courses for sale. The psychological game of attraction is a course for single women, and natural chemistry is a course for women who are in relationship. You can purchase it by clicking on the description down below. Let's begin this.
Were you cheating on him with your baby daddy?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Who ended up filing for divorce?
Oh hell yeah! Oh that's not even low value. That's just toxic right there. But you know what? There's no excuse for that. I was gonna say have some compassion, but fuck that shit. Okay. Um, and this is why having baby daddies or even having your exes as part of your life makes your dating life more complicated. You know, and that's why I always advocate never have male friends who are your exes. You know, because they will sabotage your relationship eventually. You know, imagine your boyfriend having his best friend being one of his hot exes. Like you're not gonna like that, you know.
Where's your child's father?
He takes care of our child.
I just said, where is he?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Are you guys still together?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because he just wanted to screw up your situation.
Okay, well, first of all, why does it sound like banging music? You know what I'm saying?
How many children do you have?
Three, and three baby daddies, and they all gang bang. My husband, I want to.
A woman like that who's three baby daddy, all gangbang, is pretty much a woman who was raised in a very bad environment. Plain and simple. Now, some people might think that she's trolling, but I don't think so. Because, you know, you date similar people. If you date a gangbanger, most likely you date another gangbanger, right? Because it becomes a taste for some women. They enjoy being with a badass guy, with a guy that is potentially a criminal. They like that because evolutionarily speaking, it says that I am with somebody who's dangerous, and no, and being with a dangerous guy might provide protection for me and my kids. Little does she know is that that danger is also because potentially also hurt her because most of those guys beat their women. So
get married.
What do you do for a living?
I get EDD. Is that? I mean,
I don't know what that is.
unemployment.
Unemployed mother of three with three baby daddies. And you talking about you can't find a man?
Yes. It's some. I'm pretty sure God. I want somebody that's gonna help me.
I don't know if she's trolling, but you'd be surprised how dumb we sound when we're in love, when we are desperate. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised how crazy people sound when they're desperate. If you actually verbalize your thoughts whenever you are deeply in love with somebody that doesn't love you back, you will be hearing the sound of a psycho. You will be hearing some of the most completely out of completely detached from reality types of thoughts. You know, oh, he is the best guy I've ever had, or he's the most attractive guy on earth. Like that, those are literal some of the things that people think when they're in pain because their ex left them. Like seriously, I mean, it's kind of crazy. That's why a lot of people when they work with me one on one, which if you guys want to work with me one on one, you can click on the description down below in the description box. You can see where you can work with me one on one. A lot of people end up getting over their exes just by talking to me because when they're literally saying the story, which is the first time they verbalized it for some of these people, they end up just like laughing about it and saying, you know what, I think I know what I gotta do. And I'm like, yeah, Yeah, I think we all know what you got. All right, have a good day. Like it just they come to a realization, you know.
I just wanted to let you know. Also, I wear my bonnet in public. I saw what you had to say about that. You know, I get where you're coming from,
And let me tell
but
you something. This is why guys don't like women who are promiscuous, or better yet, to be more specific, this is why men don't like women who are the most promiscuous in their society. Let me be very specific about that because again, promiscuity is all based on relativity. In other words, if if in your city most girls bang 8 dudes in per year, whenever you find a girl that bangs 4 dudes, you're praising Jesus. But if your city most girls bang 2 dudes per year, and you dated a girl who banged 4 dudes per year, now you're dealing with Jenna Jameson. Now you're dealing with with a promiscuous woman. So it's all relative, right? And having many different baby daddies, um, unfortunately, you do become a burden. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You do become a burden. But the issue with that kind of burden is that it usually stems from promiscuous women, right? That having a lot of baby daddies come from promiscuity, especially if you're ignorant about contraception. And so then men will naturally then be repulsed by the trait that leads to having many baby daddies. And so that's why men are evolutionarily designed to not like women who are promiscuous, or better yet, who are the most promiscuous. So in order to date to be with a woman who because the more babies you have, evolutionarily speaking, the less babies that guy potentially can have with you. And that's how most people think unconsciously in evolutionary terms, right? And that's why when you have a kid, unfortunately, it does lower the value in terms of the dating market. I'm sorry, it's true, right? Because it means you're able to have less kids with somebody. You get what I'm trying to say? Like evolutionarily, you want a natural selection picks the guys who are most attracted to the ones that have to the women who have less kids. If you're attracted to women who has no kids, you will have more kids. And that attraction to that type of woman will be more dispersed among society. Only an exception will unfortunately say the more kids this woman has, the more attractive she is. I'm sorry, like this is how it is, ladies. I'm sorry. He's Kevin Samuels, get him. I'm not Kevin Samuels, man.
at the same time, like
Make this shit up. No. I said, go ahead. You said at the same time.
at the same time, I just don't see what the issue of wearing a bonnet in public is. I got married, but I don't want to be.
Now you don't wear a bonnet in public. Come on, girl. Come on, god damn it. Come on. Unless you're hot. I just said she wasn't hot. Well, I mean, in evolutionary terms, I'm gonna just start saying evolutionary terms, to be honest with you, because it is true, but it kind of like insulates me from sounding too superficial. But men prefer women who are more in shape. Okay, so it's just how it is. Just like women prefer guys who are taller. If you're a short guy, yeah, you will find somebody, but women will prefer a guy who's taller. Now, as you get older, men become less superficial and begin to look more of your personality. But if you're younger guys are more superficial. Older guys are less superficial about it.
You got married?
Yeah.
You're currently married?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ma'am. Are you trolling me?
No, I'm not.
A platform with 1 million folks actively talking about leaving your husband to get back with your ex.
Because he's high value, and
Well, it's not even your fault that you're attracted to that. Yeah, it kind of is. You got to control yourself, first of all, right? The fault is not in the fact that you're attracted, because to a certain degree, attraction is not a choice. You are attracted to the highest value guy. You are attracted to the guy that could provide the most resources for your kids. You're wired for that. You come from a lineage of women who did that. The ones that didn't weren't able to have as many kids and died off. So, but the problem is that the real fault behind this thinking is the fact that she can't control it. It's the fact that she can't just control her urges. That's the part that's unattractive. It's not the fact that you want to get with that person, but it's the fact you can't control yourself. So what other things you can't control yourself then? That means you won't be able to control yourself with raising the kid properly. You might not be able to control yourself with your finances as well. That's why some things are unattractive, not because they're ugly in terms of just being ugly, but that what it also signals. Why is ambitions men attractive? Because it means potential. It means that if I could get with this guy right now, I could maybe snatch myself a high value guy before he blossoms into the great man that he could potentially be. And the way you could sort of predict the future is through cues of ambition in a man. And so you begin to be attracted to the cues of ambition. Maybe he is confident. Maybe he knows he doesn't take himself too seriously. Maybe he's focused. Maybe he's serious, right? And all of those things will create the impression of a masculine man. The conglomeration of those things in isolation may not be a big thing, but when they combine together, it comes across as a very attractive man. It's very interesting how that works.
And the reason you want to break your covenant with God and wreck your home of the pipe fitter guy is because the previous guy was higher value, meaning he earns more money?
Yeah, and
See, you gotta think long term, girl. Come on, man. What the fuck? You're not gonna get away with that. You're not gonna get away with that at all, right? So, it's not the fact that she's like because it makes sense to do that. You know what I'm saying? But she's not thinking rationally. What will make sense is to keep that guy on the side rather than completely leave him. That will make more sense, right? But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You're gonna ruin everything. That means she's just not thinking straight. Those are signs of low value women who just don't make long-term decisions. Women who make short-term decisions are signs of low value, in my opinion.
his social status, how he looks.
What would the world say about that man?
It would say that this woman he got back with is the one he always wanted.
She belongs to the streets.
Someone right now, and I do the same things like offer him like massages, try to be there for him.
Blowjobs. Come on. I'm sorry. This is just nothing wrong with that though, by the way. But you know what I'm saying? But do you really expect her to say it on camera? Of course not. So I'm not gonna disrespect her and say something like that.
Up his gas tank if he needs, just be there. I know maybe.
So she's pretty much trying to buy his affection. Right? And this is actually what happens when a lot of women, like, how can I say this? Sometimes it happens when some women earn so much money that they start leading with their wallet and they start trying to buy the guy's affection. That pretty much guarantees you're gonna attract some really low value men, first of all, which is a reflection of your value, because your value as a woman is not based on your money. In fact, the more money you have, the more complicated your dating life is gonna be. It's kind of funny, but like the more broke you are as a woman, the better quality guys. Like the more options you have. It's fucking crazy, right? Isn't that insane? Because women, think about women's value. It has nothing to do with their personality to a certain degree. It has more to do with your emotional state. That's one. Your decision making and your looks and how old you are. Now we could talk about the later years, the 40s, 50s. Now men want something different from you, so they're not gonna judge you based on your looks. So they're gonna be less superficial. They're gonna be looking for more of the emotional quality of who you are. And now, no, mind you, some women, some guys still look at the superficial, but if you're a big lady, some guys will be less judgmental about it as they get older. But it never helps to lose some weight, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being serious. I'm not just gonna let you guys slide with that one. You got, it's important to have health. Come on, it only makes sense.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
But
How old
yeah,
is this man?
22. We're both the same age.
Okay. So, does he want what you want?
Not at the moment.
Being pretty is not enough for a lot of men because I'm pretty and I'm still single. So
What do you want?
I don't know. I really don't know what I want because
That just means that you've expressed what you want and you didn't get it. Now you're afraid to lose whatever guy you feel like likes you. So rather than tell your standards, you rather wait to see what this person says, and then you can adjust your answer based on his answers. You know, you're afraid of losing the guy. You're afraid of standing up for yourself. You're pretty much somebody a guy will use and not respect. It's weakness. And that's totally fine. Everybody has weak points. I bet she's strong in real life, but when it comes to dating, some people just metamorph into the shadow side. You know, but unfortunately, if you don't know what you want, you're never gonna get it. No guy's ever gonna respect you if you don't know what you want. No guy. Plain and simple.
these men, they don't know what they want. A lot of men don't know what they want in women.
And you said you're how old again?
33.
33. So, regardless as to what men want, you don't know what you want?
I mean, I know what I want, but
Well, what is that? Guys, remember the first thing I said about ego? They're not willing to be honest.
to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what I want in a man. Like, I've been screwed and fucked for so long.
That's why, you see what I'm saying? She's been screwed up by men, and so because of that, she just wants somebody to show some affection. And so she's willing to tell them what they want to hear also. You know? And that's, you're pretty much asking to attract narcissists. It's like a dead carcass in the middle of the desert. It's going to attract vultures. You know? Fear doesn't bring you what you want. It just gives you what you fear most. You know? It's almost like me with like being happy, right? When I'm happiest is when I am releasing myself from discipline. In other words, when I put myself to do something for 3 hours and I do it, and those 3 hours I am miserable but focused. After the 3 hours, I'm finally done. I feel so much better. I feel happy. That type of happiness it lingers for a very long time throughout the day. It feels great actually. It's actually very healing. The happiness that comes from discipline, you know? And so it's kind of like you have to find that type of happiness first. You can learn that through pursuing mastery, through practicing a skill, through meditation. But if you're still looking if you're still looking for some happiness in a relationship, which you could lie to yourself and say that you're not, but look at your actions, you'll notice it. If you're still doing that, then that means you're focusing on the wrong thing and you will never get what you want. You know? You got to focus on finding happiness from within yourself. When you find it, everything will fall into place. And if it doesn't, you're still happy. That's what matters.
I don't know what I want in a man.
Just
I hope none of my faithful followers got triggered by seeing Kevin.
Fuck up. What do you mean triggered? By the way, nice hair. Ladies, he can't be getting triggered by stuff like this, man. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta show some mental. You gotta be strong mentally. You can't let shit trigger you like that. And if it does trigger you, that means you gotta watch more of it so that it doesn't trigger you. Therapy through exposure. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys need one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org, and I'll see you guys later. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you guys to check out my new course called Nice Girl. It's available for purchase right now. Okay. This course I specifically made for women who consider themselves nice, for women who are too forgiving, for women who let other people guilt trip them easily, for women who always give people the benefit of the doubt but always end up getting played. This course will teach you about people's actual manipulations, about the strategies that people use to extort from you, to take from you without you getting anything in return. Because nice people are in abundance in the world. And nice people, unfortunately, if they allow their nature to guide their lives, at they will become bitter because they'll end up seeing that their niceness never leads to anything. So the goal of being a nice person is to get people to like you, but sometimes that has actual backward effects. Like it actually creates what you're trying to avoid. So this course will teach nice girls how to get what they want through being more assertive, how to express themselves, how to not get played, how to identify manipulation, how to reverse manipulation. So if you're somebody who's always had that consistently in their lives, who are always people pleaser, who are always being passive aggressive, this course will teach you how to communicate all of those things that you want to communicate with people without getting played. Okay, I'll teach you how to be more assertive. I'll teach you how to identify disrespect, because when you're a nice person, you have a hard time understanding when people are being disrespectful because you're seeing the world through insecurity. You want to be liked, and so when somebody doesn't like you, you sort of twist it around in a weird way. So I show you how to see disrespect. I show you how to stand up for yourself. I show you how to deter aggressors. I show you how to avoid sending signs of weakness and how to send signs of strength. Right? And I even show you a meditation on how to become more assertive. Check it out. It's a course that it's not a super long course because I made it that length for a reason. I don't want to overburden you with too much information. This is just straight to the point. If you watch this course, you will get the results. This is not a 5-hour course. Okay, this is like a 2.5-hour course. So I think it's 2 hours or something like that. And the reason why that is because it's straight to the point. Okay, so if you watch that course, do what the videos say. You will over time overcome your niceness. Okay, purchase it now. In the description down below, you'll see where it says "Purchase Nice Girl." It's only $99, and there's a 30-day money back guarantee. No questions asked. You'll get your money back. Okay, because if you don't get it back, I'm closing the channel. That's for sure. All right, so I'll see you guys inside, and I hope you guys enjoy that course.